All right, welcome to my new tutorial for Reason 12. Okay, how to make a beat from scratch in Reason 12. So what we're going to do is we're just going to open a new project. This is my Reason 12. Okay, so what you see is that when you have a new project in Reason 12. Okay, so where to start from? I want to make a new beat. Okay, it has to be a hip hop beat. First of all, before you make any instrumental, you should have something in mind. So right about now, I'm thinking I want to make a hip hop instrumental. So the first thing I want to start with are the drums. Okay, so in Reason 12, we've got 3 drum machines. So we have the Kong Drum Designer, we have the Redrum, then we have the Right Mic. Okay, but for my preference, I think I like the Kong Drum Designer because it's quite similar to the drum machine, or let me say the interface that I have for making my drums. But for today, I won't be using any interfaces. It's just Reason and the PC, okay, because I want this one to be very basic. Okay, so what we want to do here, since I want to make hip hop, I feel I want to use 808 drums. Okay, so these are different kinds of 808 drums, but I'll just go with the first one and click that. Then I want to listen to the sounds. Okay, that sounds nice. Okay, so this can be replaced with your own drums just by dragging a sample and dropping it wherever you want to drop it. Okay, that's for another day. So the next thing that you want to do is you come here on your sequencer, because that's where Reason opens. You come to your pencil and it's always on number 5 here. Okay, so draw a block up to number 5. All right, make sure here it's on loop. Okay, your loop is on. So if we play, all right, so that's our tempo, or how fast the beat is. Okay, so if you want to make the beat faster, you simply just come here and drag your mouse up. Okay, just like any other software. All right, so what I want to do now is I want to start coming up with my drum pattern. Okay, but before I do that, I make sure I switch on the Q record. This is for quantizing, to make sure once you make your beat, it won't miss the steps. Okay, because as a human being, you always miss a step. You're not accurate as a computer. So you just click on that. All right, so once you click on that, we'll go to our selection tool and double click on the block. Okay, if I want my sequencer to be bigger, I just drag it up like that. All right, so here what you do is you go on your keyboard, your computer keyboard, and press F4. Okay, F4. You're going to see that. Okay, so this means you can play anything using your computer keys. Okay, your computer keys will act as a MIDI controller, so you can check if I want to go to the next octave. Okay, that's where my drums are. Okay, so what I want to do is I'll click on record for me to start recording my drum pattern. Okay, so I'm ready. Okay, we're done with the kick. No, I don't think I like that. You can simply change it somewhere here. Yes, I think that's okay. Love that clap. Simply just click on record and use my keyboard on the computer. That sounds good. Okay, so I'm going to play that as well. Okay, I'm going to add that as well. Okay, so that will be our basic drum. Okay, those are the basic drums that we're going to have now. I'm going to close this. So the next thing I want to do is I want to add another instrument. Okay, so I'm going to switch off my click here. Okay, so you see it's off. If I want it back, okay, because it was giving me guidance on how I'm going to play my drums. So what I want to do here is I want to create an instrument. Okay, so an instrument here, the basic thing that I can do is just go to Reason Sounds. Okay, you go to Reason Sounds, and let me say I want to look for an acoustic piano, okay, or grand piano, some sort. Okay, so what I want to do is just want to get this and drag it down here. So I will have my grand piano. So again, I press F4 to have my keyboard back. Okay. Okay. Now, let me look for a proper melody. Okay. Okay, I have that now. Okay, so I'm going to record that. Okay. Good. Okay, so we end here. So for those of you who don't know how to play keyboard, okay, I'll take it I don't know how to play keyboard. Now, I want this to be in chords, okay? I want this to be in chords. So Reason can actually assist you. You just go to Utilities, okay? When you go to Utilities, check for, sorry, you go to Players actually. Scales and chords, okay? Scales and chords. So what you want to do is go to your rack, okay? You go to your rack here, it'll open like that. Then get scales and chords and drop it on the plugin which is playing your acoustic guitar, okay? Or your acoustic piano, sorry. So you can choose if you want your chord. Like I was playing my keys in C. You have to know, you know the key that you're playing in by knowing the first key that you played. So my first key was C and I want it to be in major, okay? So let's hear that. so that's too low. The first thing I want to do is I have to raise the keys to the next octave, which is above. Okay, there. So it seems this one can't be recognized. I just take it down. Okay, so we have our chord in C major. If I wanted it to be minor, I can just change here. You'd see the difference in sound. You hear, sorry, not C. All right. But I don't want it to be in minor, so I take it back to major. Okay. Now, if I feel I don't like the grand piano, I can just click here. All right. When I click here, it's going to bring me all those different kinds of pianos. But in case I want to maybe replace it with something else, I just go to Reason Sounds. Okay. So here I've got guitars, we've got strings, we've got basses and all those things. So let me check what kind of strings are in here. Okay. Maybe I say big strings. Okay, so I'll go for that for now. Now I want to make more melody to this instrumental. Okay, so the next thing that I want to do is add another instrument. Okay, I just go add track, instrument. All right, I can't know which instruments are here, so I just go to Reason Sounds, and what I want to do is I want to add a lead. Okay, a synth lead. Here we've got different kinds of leads, so I may just try each and every one of them, but since I don't have so much time, I'll just try and drag any. Okay, then listen to the sounds. Okay, so I press F4 again for me to have the keyboard. Nah, I don't think I like that one. Let me try something else. Just drag and drop where this is. Sounds too bassy. Now let me try look for something else. Okay, I only have 20 minutes, so I have to finalize this tutorial as soon as possible. How come I can't get the sound that I feel like? Okay, anyway, if you have so much time, you can just browse through. Okay, since it sounds too basic, we just change the octave by pressing here X. It's going to take the octave up there. can hear, the sound is too loud. I have to close my rack here and open the mixer now. Okay, so let me play. So here it is. So the next thing I want to do is put my bass drum. Okay, bass drum. All right, so let's try and look for a bass drum. Go to Reason Sounds. Go here, search. We just click BD. Okay, BD, which stands for bass drum. Okay, I think I love this one. So I'm just going to go to my rack here and drop my bass drum. Okay, let's hear how it sounds like. That should be okay. So we just copy the same root instruments. Okay, but one thing you have to understand or have to know is all the bass drums, whichever software you use, they won't be, in most cases, they won't be on key. So you have to know the key. So for now, I'm going to mute all these and find the root key for the bass drum in this song. So I'll play the other instruments. So sounds like it's starting on A. Okay, so I'm going to drop these down to A. Okay, so then I'll unmute them using this one which says mute 2. I'll unmute everything. This one over here sounds too low, so I want to use okay, so I want to use the one which is up here, which is this one. Yes. It's too low, so I take it to the next octave. So the next thing I want to do with my bass drum is suit it with the drums, okay, the kicks, if I may say. Okay, so I have to know where the kicks lie, and that's where I'm going to put my bass drum. Okay, so just right here, there should be another kick. So what I'm going to do is just click on my pencil key here and write another kick here. Come there. Okay, there are 2 more kicks just here. So if I want to duplicate this note, I just click on Control. Okay, control, and it's duplicated like that. Control, then I move. Okay, control, then move. Means I have another key there. So it sounds too boring here. So if you want to take it to the upper octave, just come here to the note. It says E2. Okay, so let me say E3. Okay, so this is where our first part ends. In part 2, I'm going to teach you how to now, when you're done with the instruments that you're playing, how to now come up with a playlist and make your full instrumental.